Blake Shelton reportedly offers his support to Keith Urban amid high-profile divorce. Hello everyone. Welcome back to my channel. I hope everyone is having a nice day. Before we begin the video, please subscribe and give the video a thumbs up. As Keith Urban navigates the storm of his highly publicized split from Nicole Kidman, one man has reportedly stepped forward to offer steady support, and that man is Blake Shelton. According to the National Enquirer, Shelton has made it clear to Urban that his door, his ranch, and his listening ear are wide open, and if anyone knows how to weather a divorce in the public eye, it is Blake. The God's Country singer is no stranger to heartbreak. He went through a headline-making divorce from Miranda Lambert in 2015, and before that, ended his first marriage with Kenneth Jern back in 2006. Now married to Gwen Stefani, Shelton has found his footing again, but that road came with hard lessons. Sources say Blake has made it clear to Keith that he can lean on him for advice, distraction, or even just a place to clear his head. Blake is reportedly saying he is there for Keith, and that Keith can tell him anything because it will go no further. He is also encouraging Keith to keep busy, keep writing music, and stay focused, instead of beating himself up, since that does no good. Shelton is even said to have extended a standing invitation for Urban to come out to his Oklahoma ranch. Whether that means riding horses, jamming on guitars, or getting hands dirty with a harvest, Blake knows there is healing in staying grounded. And in country music, few things are more grounding than a little dirt under the boots and a guitar in your lap. But while Urban may be leaning into brotherhood and quiet nights at the ranch, Nicole Kidman is reportedly feeling blindsided and betrayed, not just by Keith, but also by the Nashville circle she once considered her own. Sources close to Kidman say she is deeply hurt by the silence from Shelton and Gwen Stefani, both of whom were friends of the couple. That hurt, according to insiders, stems from the belief that people in their circle knew something was off long before she did. Meet Darius Rucker's wife, who helped him switch to country genre. Rumors of Keith getting too close to another woman were already echoing through the Music City back when the couple was still showing face at red carpets. Kidman, who was trying to save the marriage behind closed doors, has now realized she may have been the last to know. That kind of silence is not just painful because it is personal. Friends of Nicole say she cannot wrap her head around how no one warned her, not even those she welcomed into her home. And when it came out that Blake might have heard whispers before she did, the sting only got sharper. She trusted the people in that room. She thought they would have her back. Instead, they kept their mouths shut while the whispers grew into shouts. Keith Urban has not commented on the rumors swirling around his personal life. However, his swift move out of the family home and into a new rental this past summer, paired with viral fan clips that show a little too much on-stage chemistry with his touring guitarist, have only fueled speculation. Now, while Keith is being consoled and counseled by one of the country's biggest names, Nicole is left not only grieving her marriage, but also questioning every handshake and smile that came before it. Because in Nashville, where everyone knows everyone and stories travel faster than a tour bus, silence speaks volumes. Blake Shelton might be trying to do right by his buddy, but for Nicole Kidman, that friendship now feels like part of the problem. And in a town built on truth-telling, the quiet ones might just have the most explaining to do. Country music fans have been left stunned as reports surface of Keith Urban's ongoing divorce battle. And amid the emotional turmoil, one of his closest friends in the industry has stepped forward to offer support. Blake Shelton, the beloved country icon and former coach on The Voice, has reportedly reached out to Urban to help him through one of the most difficult chapters of his personal life. Sources close to the situation say that Shelton has been a constant presence, providing words of encouragement, humor, and genuine friendship as Urban navigates the emotional and public challenges that come with a high-profile split. While neither Urban nor his team has made an official statement regarding the details of the divorce, rumors of marital strain have been circulating for weeks. The couple, who have long been considered one of country music's golden pairs, have maintained a largely private life despite the spotlight. However, the tension appears to have reached a breaking point, leading to growing speculation about what went wrong behind closed doors. For Keith, who has always been known as both a passionate performer and a devoted family man, this chapter seems to be especially painful. Friends say that while he's been trying to maintain his focus on music and upcoming projects, the emotional toll has been heavy. Blake Shelton, who knows all too well what it feels like to go through a public divorce, reportedly reached out to Keith as soon as he heard about the situation. Those close to Shelton say that he has been offering advice and compassion, drawing from his own painful experience when his marriage to Miranda Lambert ended in the public eye. The two country stars have known each other for years, sharing not only a musical connection but also mutual respect for one another's careers. Shelton, who has built a reputation for being both tough and tender-hearted, has allegedly told Keith to focus on self-care, family, and the healing process rather than the noise of speculation and judgment from outsiders. For both artists, music has always been a source of healing. It's believed that Urban has been spending more time in the studio, channeling his emotions into songwriting. Fans who know his creative style can expect deeply personal and soulful material inspired by this difficult time. Shelton, who has long championed emotional honesty in country music, is said to have encouraged him to let the music tell his story rather than relying on statements or public explanations. According to those who know them, Shelton's approach has been to remind Keith that the public may gossip, but what truly matters is staying true to his art and his values. The support between these two stars also highlights the rare sense of camaraderie that still exists in the country music community. Despite the competition and constant scrutiny, Shelton and Urban have always spoken highly of each other, often joking and exchanging lighthearted remarks during industry events. Their friendship reportedly deepened during recent reality television collaborations and shared performances. In a world where fame often isolates, Shelton's willingness to reach out shows how powerful real friendship can be, especially when the spotlight turns harsh. Keith Urban's fans have expressed overwhelming sympathy and encouragement since the news began circulating. Many have taken to social media to share messages of love and support, praising him for his grace and strength through uncertainty. While the details of the divorce remain private, his fans have made it clear that they stand by him regardless of what happens next. This outpouring of positivity stands in stark contrast to the tabloid headlines that have surrounded his marriage in recent weeks. Observers say that while the breakup may be painful, it could also become a turning point for Urban as both a person and an artist. Meanwhile, Blake Shelton has been embracing his role as a friend and mentor, often reminding others how important empathy can be in a business that thrives on drama. Those close to Shelton describe him as fiercely loyal to his inner circle, especially when someone he cares about is in pain. Since stepping away from The Voice, Shelton has been focusing more on his ranch life with Gwen Stefani and on nurturing his closest relationships. He reportedly told friends that no one deserves to face emotional turmoil alone, especially someone as kind-hearted and talented as Keith. The parallels between Shelton's past and Urban's present are hard to ignore. Both men built successful marriages under intense public scrutiny. Both endured the pressures of fame, and both have faced personal heartbreak while trying to maintain careers built on authenticity. For Shelton, the lessons he learned from his own high-profile divorce seem to have made him more compassionate and grounded. Those who know him say that he has a deep understanding of how devastating it can be when private pain becomes public fodder. It's this shared experience that may be helping Keith find a sense of calm and perspective amid the storm. Behind the scenes, it's rumored that several other country music friends have reached out to Keith, but Shelton's involvement appears to be the most personal and consistent. Their bond extends beyond music, rooted in mutual respect, and the understanding that fame can sometimes magnify every flaw and mistake. In the tight-knit world of Nashville, this kind of genuine friendship is rare and deeply valued. While many are waiting for official confirmation or statements from either side, what remains clear is that Keith Urban is facing a deeply emotional time in his life. And Blake Shelton has proven once again that he's not just a fellow musician, but a loyal and compassionate friend. In an industry often defined by competition and controversy, their story serves as a reminder that even in heartbreak, kindness and solidarity can make all the difference. As Urban works through this personal transformation, it's likely that fans will see new layers of emotion reflected in his upcoming projects. His music has always carried themes of love, struggle, and redemption, and this moment in his life may bring even greater depth to his artistry. Meanwhile, Shelton's support serves as a reflection of the strength that comes from shared experiences and the resilience that defines the best of country music culture. Both artists continue to represent the heart of country music, honest, grounded, and rooted in real life. As the dust settles around the divorce headlines, the friendship between Blake Shelton and Keith Urban stands as a powerful symbol of loyalty in an industry that often tests personal bonds. And for Urban, having someone like Shelton by his side may be exactly what he needs to rediscover balance, peace, and purpose as he moves forward into a new chapter of his life. Thanks for watching this video, and please subscribe to our American Idol YouTube channel for more updated news.